Hi everyone, this is Big Benedict. Batman Arkham Origins is the brand new game that just came out yesterday. So that means I haven't had time to beat the game yet, so I tested it, played for a few hours, and decided that I want to start a new campaign and just play the hard difficulty mode, having no interest for the other difficulties. So this is the prologue section. We'll have a prologue, and then the next video will be a boss fight, and then the video after that will be another kind of tutorial level like this one, where you're doing the stealth, and in this one you're really focused on combat. I like the way this game starts out. It's got a really intense, immediate feel to everything, and it's these games always have an interesting way of starting out, don't they? Arkham 1. He was escorting Joker to the jail, and in Arkham City, he was himself incarcerated, and then he broke free. And in this game, it starts out just really fast, and I like it. A lot of fights right away that I really enjoy. But one thing I don't like is that whoever decided to swap the L1 and L2 buttons is on my negative list, because in the other games detective mode was L2 and aiming was L1, so they've reversed it in this game so that aiming is L2. And I was looking all over the settings, and of course you can't switch it the other way. So other than that, I don't have any complaints at the moment, but when any do, I'll definitely let you know. Oh, the loading times, just abysmal. You know, they're always like that in these games, and it's a damn shame. What I did discover, though, was that if you restart from the checkpoint, it's faster sometimes. So what I like to do here is punch this guy to the left 3 times, and then punch this guy, and then press L2 and triangle to do this takedown, which you don't have iframes on until the last second when you're taking him down. And then normally what you want to do in that encounter is whenever you're coming out of a move that you don't have iframes on, because people are going to hit you, so it's really good if you're doing the move that's not the combo takedown. The combo takedown is O and triangle together when an enemy is on his feet. But at any time, you could do the, well, I don't know if it's at any time, but definitely you can just kill somebody, but you don't have the iframe immunity that you do with that special combo takedown when you get 8 hits. Because when you actually activate that, you'll subdue the guy, and you cannot get hit. But whenever you're coming out of any of those, it's wise to counter attack, because you're likely to get overrun by enemies. So here's a checkpoint right here. When I said those loading times were bad, they're just really bad. But at least in this game, they're starting you out with not having to confirm that you want to be respawn. Anyway, so we have these encounters here. When you come out here, these convicts here are going to stumble, and it's kind of up to you how you want to do it. I just prefer to do heavy-handed combat. I don't like to mess around with the gadgets when I play, but these guys are pretty simple. Just remember that you can fly clear across the room to take down other guys. And when it has the counter icon over their heads, you don't necessarily have to counter. Sometimes you can get away with punching them if it's not close, if they're not too close to you. But this next foe we have up here is one of these enemies with a lot of body armor. So what you have to do on these guys, there is a quick little glance at the boss of the next chapter. Sorry for spoilers. You're going to hear spoilers. It's just inevitable with this game, so I apologize for that. So anyway, this guy here, you need to use your cape stun which is the circle button. And no, I'm not going to be referencing Xbox 360 controls, because I'm not playing the Xbox 360. I only play that for games that I can't find on this console. And I don't like the Xbox 360. Someone was actually really getting on my nerves on my other channel, calling me a fanboy, pussy fanboy, just because I said that I think that the PS3 is superior, and I do, but I'm not a fanboy. You don't have to be a fanboy just because you don't like a certain console. And I actually think the Xbox has some good games. It's got Bayonetta, and Ninja Gaiden 2, some games that aren't on this console, to be sure. I mean, Bayonetta is, but it's really bad. It's a bad port. So this room is pretty small. So you want to get your combos. You want to try to get up to 8. And the combat's difficult in these games. Like when I first played Batman Arkham Asylum, I was thinking to myself, oh, okay, I'm going to do kind of be like a God of War kind of puncher. But it's not like that at all. You really have to get into the rhythm. But nobody does combat like these games here. But I can already tell that this game is not as tight and polished as the previous 2 installments. But oh well for that. And this is the checkpoint area right here too. So, even interacting with those grates, why do you have to tap the X button? I don't understand. Sure, it's interactive, but it's boring and it just hurts your thumb. Why do you have to tap the button? I'll be addressing all these little things that really bother me. So I took a punch right there, and I can't really tell you how to do the combat because it's going to be your way that you want to do it. But definitely use these. These are the iframe. That was the iframes takedown right there. And what I mean by that is just that you cannot get interrupted while you're subduing the thug the way you can when you're doing the other takedown, which is L2 and triangle. So this might have been the take where I had... Oh, no, it wasn't. But if you do the cape stun, that will do a fast barrage of punches from him. The camera is not the best here. As you can see, it's kind of going wild right there. But I really like Batman games. They're really good. And this one is really no different. The reviews didn't laud it to the heavens, but they did remark about the story and the boss fights. And the story, story is important these days where so many games don't have a very good story. Okay, so this part here, you're going to use your explosive gel. And I'm not an expert at Batman games by any means. I've just played the other 2. And I'm not going to be getting any collectibles in this guide or anything like that. So it's going to be a straight guide of all the main objectives. See, right here I was trying to do the buttons in the old way, and I kept trying to aim with the L1 button. And it's a shame that you can't do that. Okay, so we're going to the execution chamber. What you have to do here is throw batarangs in very quick succession so that you can hit both of these, both of those targets at or about the same time. You really can't do it at the same time, but if you hit them very quickly, so all you have to do at that point was not aim, but just do the quick throw with the. I think it's the L2. Yeah, it must be the L2 button. Okay, so we have some very cool villains in this game. Where Black Mask looks like he's going to be the main villain of the game. So we're going down in here, and now we're going to be doing the final fight of this level. We're going to have one bodyguard in with these 2, what I guess would be lackeys, and I'm also going to be trimming out all the cutscenes, everything like that, any unnecessary footage that's just going to make the guide longer. But this is a pretty good preparatory. What am I trying to say? It's pretty good preparation for the boss fight with Croc in the next video, because that guy, he's got 2 lackeys at one point, and then on the second stage he's got 3 lackeys. So it's kind of the same situation here where you're trying to take down a heavy-duty guy by using the cape stun and punches. The same way you're going to have to subdue the Crocodile Man, Crocodile Dundee. So you want to definitely prioritize that guy, but watch out for anybody who tries to sneak up on you right there. And just always use that O button to stun them, because once they're stunned, then you could just nail them with punches. So that's done. That's the final fight. Unfortunately, that guy in the execution chamber got gassed, but we couldn't save him anyway. And I'll be addressing all the thoughts and feelings I have about the upgrade tree and the menus and stuff like that. But these have always been really immersive experiences for me, and I really enjoy them. So, like for instance, right here I cut out that cutscene, and up ahead our goal is to climb 2 ladders. So right here there is a gap, so you need to use the bat claw and get up to this location, and then just go up on the ladders. So I'm really excited about this guide. It's not going to be the fastest guide that's produced by anybody, but within the next few weeks to a month it'll be finished. So anyway, I'll see you in video 2.